Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Bariatric Living 101. I'm Lisa, and I am finally home. I have been away on vacation for a month, and we got home not last night, but the night before. And it took me a day, a couple, to get back to feeling back to normal. It's really weird when you come back home after being gone for a month. And you've been in other people's homes for so long that when you get home, even though you know you're home and you feel like you're home, just things still feel a little foreign a little bit. My body literally, from the last leg of our trip, we drove for like 12 and a half hours. And so I don't know if it was that or what it was, but my body literally felt like it was vibrating yesterday. Well, the night before and all day yesterday. For like a whole day and a half, my body just felt like it was just vibrating. And it's taken a couple days to feel like I'm back to normal. Back in my element, back in my kitchen, back at home doing my things. It's nice to be able to reach for things right now without having to reach into a suitcase. But I did very much enjoy our time on vacation. And got to see family, got to visit with my brother, got to have Thanksgiving with him and his wife, and we got to see my husband's brother and sister, and I got to see friends that I haven't seen in so long. Cherie I hadn't seen in almost 10 years. We talk all the time, but I hadn't seen her in almost 10 years. I have another friend named Suhaila that I visited while we were there, and I hadn't seen her in a hot minute either, probably a little longer than 10 years. We've known each other since we were 12 years old. And then my friend Tina, at the last leg of our trip, we went and saw her and her husband, and I hadn't seen Tina in 24 years, and it was so nice to see her and to meet her husband. And so, but I will tell you, it's good to be home. So this morning, I'm just going to do my morning routine while I chit chat with you, I guess. I'm hungry. So I'm going to make my blueberry yogurt bowl that I showed you in a previous video. And so I'm going to show you my breakfast this morning. I'm going to show you my coffee. And while I make my potassium chloride amongst all of it. Okay, well, you can see me a little bit right now. So I just wanted to show you what I was making. So I'm just going to dump my blueberry yogurt into my bowl here. I'll mix it in my bowl. I don't need to pre-mix it in the container. But while on vacation, we got to do so many things. We got to visit, like I said, we visited with family. But with Cherie, at Cherie's house, she took us to Destin, Florida, to the beach. We saw a cute coffee house there. So we got we did that. I got to introduce Cherie to the Aldi store. She had never been in Aldi's. Now she loves it. Now she absolutely loves that store. And she called me, or she texted me. She may have I don't know. I think we talked. Anyway, she called me the other day and let me know that she was at Aldi's. And so I thought it was cool. Anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and mix this up. It's making noise. In case I didn't mention it, I just put a teaspoon of vanilla pudding in here. The vanilla pudding mix. I'm out of cheesecake. I got my sugar-free Cool Whip. A couple dollops of that. Fold that in. So, yep, Cherie introduced us to so many restaurants down there too. It was so good. The food down there is so good in Florida. I love seafood, and so getting some fresh seafood was so good. She took us to the Crab Shack. She took us to Taste of Jerusalem, and they took us to Emerald Isle, I think is the name of the restaurant. Anyway, good food, good company, good friends. Had a great time. And have you noticed I can't do two things at once? I can't talk and make things at one time. I'm having a hard time multitasking. So this is the blueberry sauce that I made in another video before I ever left on vacation. And I didn't want to lose it, so I put it in the freezer while I was gone. And when I got back, I thawed it out, and it is still just as good as ever. And a little bit on top of my yogurt. I know this yogurt already had some blueberries in it, but I wanted some extra. And believe it or not, I even put a little bit of my caramel salt on this, so it just, I don't know, it just brings out some more flavor. It's really good. There's certain combinations you wouldn't think to put together, then somehow I manage to think about it sometimes. But blueberry and caramel, it actually is pretty good. And here's some of my new trail granola, cinnamon pecan. So yeah. And that is my yogurt bowl for this morning. Did I mention I am very hungry? I've been awake since 7 o'clock. But this is the first time I'm getting to eat. And it's 9:16. Yum, yum, yum. So now that I have that made, it's time to make my potassium chloride glass. Because as soon as I get that eaten, I gotta take some potassium. So, put my glass on my scale, measure out 4 ounces of liquid, which is my Powerade Zero. I know I showed you guys this in a previous video, but hey. A little bit of my drink packet to flavor it up a little bit more. Do some mixing. So then after Cherie's, we went to my brother's, and we were house sitting and pet sitting, and we went house sat and pet sat for, hold on. pharmacy gave me an actual measuring thing. So I'm using that now instead of just a tablespoon. Make sure I get the right measurements. If I use this. Mixy, mixy. I'm going to put a little ice cube in it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wrong thing, Lisa. I do that to keep it cold while I'm eating my breakfast, because this has to be cold when I take it. So that's done. So yeah, we were house sitting and pet sitting while my brother and his wife went on their cruise. And then when they got back from their cruise, we visited with them for a whole nother week and had Thanksgiving with them. But I will say, I got a gift. I got a couple gifts actually. They gave me, while they were on their cruise, they brought me home this magnet from St. Thomas. And they brought me a coffee mug from the Bahamas. So that's what I'm using this morning for my coffee. And I'm going to have hot coffee this morning because it's cold here. So I am going to start off with my lining on my cup with my caramel actually. So anyway, it was so nice to see my brother and his wife Rosanna. And then after that, we went to see my friend Suhaila and got to spend the night with her and just catch up on good times, old times. All right, so I'm doing some sugar cookie. Oh, I didn't tell you what kind of coffee I made. I made some Bailey's Irish cream hazelnut coffee. Yum. So for that coffee, I'm going to do some sugar cookie and some toasted marshmallow. I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. A little bit of toasted marshmallow in here. I'm going to leave that open because I'm going to make some cold foam with it. And then I'm going to put some coffee in here. And then I'm going to mix some cold foam. Besides that, I'm also going to put some cream in my coffee. And I'm going to zhuzh it up a little with some salt, caramel salt. I need a spoon so I can stir it up and see. So I can stir it up and see what it tastes like before I add anything else. Oh my gosh, that's good. That is so good. You gotta make that one. That is real good. Okay. So I'm gonna add a little toasted marshmallow to my heavy cream here. And mix that up. So I got the next leg of our trip. I got to go see Tina, who I hadn't seen in 24 years. And we've known each other for so long. we both have ex-husbands that were best friends. So we had a lot of we have a lot of history, and we had a lot of things to catch up on. And we had a great time, and we wound up staying an extra day with her because we didn't get any sleep the night before, and we just could not make the trip with that lack of sleep. So we wound up staying an extra day, which she was happy about because I made her one of my cheesecakes, and she was thrilled, and it was really good. All right, so toasted marshmallow and cold foam on top, which wound up just blending into my coffee. All right. Wow. I don't even need this. I'm going to add a little bit more anyway. That is just so good. That is probably one of the better cups of coffee that I have ever made. And that's saying something because I have made some good coffees. All right, well, I have my breakfast, my yogurt bowl, I have my coffee, I have my potassium chloride, and I'm going to go sit down and chill out and eat breakfast and probably do some editing so I can get a video up. And but anyway, yeah, we just had a great time on our trip. I got to see a Buc-ee's, which I tell you what, I think, yes, they're nice, but they're too crowded for me. The first one we went to wasn't that bad. It was a lot of people. It was in Alabama, and it was a lot of people. But the second one we went to in Florida, on our way up to my friend Suheila's house, was insane. And I understand it was the weekend after Thanksgiving, but it was insane. You couldn't hardly walk. I mean, literally, I went to the bathroom and I was trying to get back out of the bathroom, and there was people, so many people that I couldn't even hardly get out of the bathroom. And so, yeah, there was just too many people in there for me. And but I mean, it is what it is. And Buc-ee's they're nice, but I don't know if I'm ever going to another one. There's just too many people. But anyway, but yeah, I did that. Oh, didn't mention SeaWorld. My brother and his wife took us to SeaWorld. I'm going to go ahead and start eating. So I am about to edit a video of SeaWorld. And it was so, oh my gosh. SeaWorld was awesome. SeaWorld was awesome. I got to see dolphins and orcas and sea lions and you just name it. I mean, it was so awesome. And so I got a lot of video footage of that and some pictures. I'm gonna probably do kind of like a montage type video of that. I'm gonna be doing some editing about this whole trip. Really, I've got some montage video ideas I'm going to do about our vacation that's going to be coming up. So things are going to be a little out of order because I'm also doing these videos here at home, like my breakfast here. So and tonight I'm going to be making a recipe that I'm going to do a video for. So stay tuned for that. And actually I have a couple recipes that's coming down the pike the next day or two. So now that I'm home, I'm going to keep my videos going. And I know I'm taking a little bit of a break, but from video making, actually not from video making, just from video posting. And but I needed some time, with my family and just like I told you before, enjoying the moments. And so yeah, but right now I'm going to enjoy my breakfast, and I will see you in the next video. Have a blessed day.